portions of a PDF, which is a form of security, but this form of security gives you a lot more flexibility and control. But the best feature really with PDFs is that you can search inside of a single PDF or a batch of PDFs for text. So for a word or for a phrase, anything you want, you can search a single PDF or a batch of them and quickly find documents that have that text, assuming that those PDFs are text searchable, which happens if they were converted to PDF from a word processing document, or if they were scanned in, then you have to run some text recognition action on it to make the text recognizable. So you would want to do that. And of course, once you've done that, all your PDFs are searchable, and you can search for information really quickly and easily, which is something you cannot do with paper. So the key with PDFs, and this is really an important part of getting comfortable with digital information. Since you're going to be dealing with more PDFs, people in the United States who, or lawyers in the United States who practice in federal court all have to deal with e-filing. Increasingly, other states are doing e-filing. All of those formats are always PDFs. So there's a lot of different reasons why it makes sense to learn to use PDFs better, even if you haven't started down the path of learning how to scan. And there are kind of basic PDF skills, simple things that you can do, and then there are more advanced things. So the book on the left is one that I just wrote for people who are starting out. It's basic, simple stuff. But even the people who have Adobe Acrobat probably don't know how to do some of these things. And so that book is the one we'll talk about at the end. But those are two books written by me related to how to use PDFs using Adobe software. All right, so how do you start? Now you know what you need to do and what format you're going to be converting things to. How do you start this process of becoming paperless? Well, I've got some really good news for you, which you may not believe, but you've actually already started. And we've kind of alluded to this or talked about it, and that relates to the fact that you're managing two file systems. So you already got a digital file system for your word processing documents, for email, and for perhaps other kinds of file types. So you have a system in place already. So that would be that would be a challenge if you had to figure out, well, how do I manage digital information? But you already know how to do that. You've already been exposed to PDFs. You just need to kind of increase your skill level, and basically your skill level as relates to PDFs and their use by lawyers. So that's what I mean when I say you just want to keep things smooth and build off of the momentum that you already have. You want to strategically leverage this momentum that you already have. So we want to avoid doing things suddenly and rashly and impatiently, and we just